Hi, it's trailer reaction time. We're doing Project Hail Mary, and I have an official Project Hail Mary. What did I say?
Mary Hale.
Project Hail Mary expert here. Sagan, say hi.
Yo.
How many times have you read the book, dude?
6.
6 times. And favorite book of all time?
Well, Project Hail Mary.
Yes. Yes. Favorite book of all time.
Favorite sci-fi book.
Favorite sci-fi book. Fair enough. Okay, what are you hoping for here?
A Yoda puppet-esque Rocky.
I agree. None of that AI rubbish, right?
Yeah.
But the animated CGI
Yoda
rubbish.
Puppet Rocky.
Yep. Puppet.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for they get Sylvester Stallone to voice Rocky. That'd be awesome. But we may not, I reckon we may not see Rocky in this because that's what everyone's hoping for to see. So they may not, but it's 2 minutes and it's almost 3 minutes. So, all right. So that's what you're hoping for. You don't care about special effects. Oh, there's no special effects really, is there?
Oh, like in the latter half of the book when they're no spoilers, but like.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. We won't do spoilers for the book. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's watch it. Go.
Please state your name.
Ryland Grace. I just woke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment. And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die. With the rest of us. The sun is dying. You are the only scientist who might know what this says.
I'm just a teacher at Grover Cleveland Middle.
You have a doctorate in molecular biology. I need you to come with us. This is Project Hail Mary. The sun is not the only star dying. Every star was infected by its neighbor, except one.
Why?
We don't know. Which is why we built a ship to go there.
There's heaps of Earth stuff.
It's
Which is what
11.9
you'd
light years
expect.
away. The astronauts die in space.
It's what you Americans would call a long shot.
Hail Mary. I get it. Who on earth is going to sign up for this?
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct.
You'll find a solution.
You are my solution.
I put the not in astronaut. I've never done anything. I've never done a space. I can't even moonwalk.
Yeah, it looks all the gorgeous sequence, yeah.
Oh, the Hail Mary looks different.
Looks different to what you
Looks way
expected. Is there any official art for
Yes,
it?
in some books.
Oh, there is.
I understand the stakes. I do.
It's more flatter on the more.
My place is in the classroom.
The world is counting on you.
This might be very hard for you to understand. But some people are not good at things.
You know who you are. You're gonna do great.
I conquered zero G in 5 hours.
Object approaching.
There it is.
Oh my God.
That's different. That's really different.
Is there any art for that?
No.
There's no official art.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
So,
Please don't show him.
He's kind of growing on me. At least he's not growing in me, you know, which was a concern for a little while.
Alien. Alien reference.
I expect nothing less.
Oh, yes, they didn't show him. Yes.
I'm
It's
Grace.
like
I'm gonna call you Rocky. Thumbs up.
Oh,
No,
it
that's
is.
thumbs down.
It's a little
We
bit
did the
different.
thumbs up. It's close enough.
That's
so
that's
cute.
what I wanted them to, not the whole thing. They just show like a little, is it a paw? It's not
Yeah,
a paw.
a claw.
A
It's a
claw.
claw.
It's just
Yeah.
a claw. Dude, what'd you think?
Yeah, very good.
Excellent. Yeah, because I wonder how much is going to be on Earth and how much is going to be in...
Probably 50-50 because that's
About
what the book
50-50?
was.
Okay,
That
book's
was the
about
book.
50-50. Yeah, because it
Yeah,
alternates.
40-60.
For those who
Yeah,
haven't
it
read the
does.
book, the
Yeah.
book alternates between the spaceship and the Earth.
Yes,
So,
that's
yes,
like
it-
20
there's
20
actually
years ago.
flashbacks.
Yes.
And that's the whole story, basically, is that, yeah. Yeah, it's a flashback. Awesome, huh?
Yeah.
So, how did you rate that trailer out of 10?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And the spaceship. So you didn't know what the
Hail-
aliens...
Okay, no, we don't know what the Blippe is, which is alien spaceship.
Yeah.
But the Hail Mary had art in it at the very start of the book. It was flatter. The 3 tubes at the end that held the fuel,
Yeah.
they were arranged in a flat
Oh,
plane.
oh, God, I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
See?
but-
Expert.
Yeah, but
Right.
in the movie, they're
Yeah.
arranged in like a triangle.
Right.
way.
Oh.
And the ship's much shorter, so a lot more of it's condensed at the front.
Wow.
In the book, it's like there,
Yeah.
and then the actual part of the ship where Grace lives,
Yeah.
that part there.
Oh.
But it seems to be like only this big.
Right.
Really, so way shorter. So
Right.
either the actual ship itself is bigger, or
So
they've done
it's not a
something.
mistake. They've just
No,
done. They've
that's
just
still
interpreted it a certain
Yeah.
way. I guess. Right. Okay.
And
And the
Blippe.
The Blippe.
There was no like official art for it or
Right.
anything, but I think everyone expected like flat hold. Grace described it as incredibly flat hold
Yeah.
because of the properties of mysterious plot saving
Right.
material.
Right.
So he described it as super flat, long.
Yeah. Right.
Oblo- like,
Yeah.
obelisk
Yeah.
shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like
Not-
a big icicle.
Yeah,
It
not
looked
bad.
Like, it looked like from Superman. You've seen the first
Yes,
Superman,
I've
with the one they put baby Superman in.
Yes,
And
yes,
the
it looks like that.
the crypt thing.
Yes, the crypt,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It kind of
Looks
looks
like
like
that.
that.
Yes,
Like the
it does.
icicle version. Yeah.
But that
Except
had like
but it kind of looked like, but it was 2 layers, so it kind of looked like a Battlestar Galactica, which we have to watch. A Battlestar Galactica, the Cylon mothership thing, because it was like 2 layers with a. I have to watch that again. We have to watch that again.
okay.
Yeah, but that was cool, huh?
Yeah.
So yes, this is the movie you're most looking forward to.
Yeah.
How did you like Grace?
Oh yeah,
Right,
I like
yeah?
Ryan Gosling. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did a good
yeah,
job.
Yep.
Yes, he's
Look
gonna
good.
do good.
I agree.
He's gonna do
I
good,
agree.
yes.
All right. And when's it coming out?
February or March, I
All
think,
right. Okay. It's a
in
while.
their winter, which is bitterly appropriate.
Oh, okay. Yes. And they had
Yeah.
the aircraft carrier too.
Yes,
which
and
is
they
good.
have
Yes.
the
Awesome.
aircraft.
All right. Sagan's going to give a breakdown of the ship. Go for it.
Okay, this is my pointer. Okay, so in the book, we got a little image of the ship at the start, like a real bare bones little diagram,
Mm-hmm.
and it had these are 3 tubes containing mystery fuel. Okay.
I think. Well, we can use the word.
Okay, these are the 3 big engines containing astrophage and, of course, powering the ship. But in the book, they were laid side by side. But here, you can see they're kind of splayed in a triangle form. So it looks like they like come in and they converge and come out depending on what the ship's doing. And we have no clue what this is.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be on the end of a tether or something,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So I think these are like non-fuel using altitude adjusters to like because in the book there's the whole front part of the ship. This is where Grace lives.
Yeah.
With the labs, the dorm, and the control room, and the airlock. This whole part comes off with some tethers attached to the end attached to a base at the engines. You can even see the cuts of the base plate there. That
Right.
would be this part that stays attached to the engines. Anyway, it comes off and it spins around this way. So in order to create artificial gravity.
Yeah. Well, do these somehow like move along here? Do they like move out the? Is that like some sort of
Oh.
mechanism to make them move?
If it is, that's super cool and not in the book. But
Yeah,
there's,
because
like-
it was a cable,
Yeah,
right?
it was a giant cable. So unless
Right.
they're changing the thing,
Maybe they couldn't make that look good
Look
on
good, yeah.
in
the movie.
on screen.
yeah, because like the ship would be like moving fast in one direction. Of course, it's
Right.
movie logic. You have to show it from a frame of reference, and it just confused everyone.
Got it. So they're
Science
taking a
people.
few movie liberties, you might
Yes,
think.
I think. So I think.
But otherwise, there is accurate detail in there. What you think's accurate detail.
I think it's very accurate.
Right.
Oh, I
And
think
and what is the center, or is that another Astro?
that's
No.
that's the 3rd engine.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think that the that the bottom here that we can't see, that's it. That's actually flat, or it's just whole section with wiring or electronics. So I think this part slides to an edge, and then it rotates.
That's
way.
what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think underneath the ship, it's actually not symmetrical.
Right.
Or it doesn't have anything under ship. It's all storage or electronics or something.
And that looks broken. Or is that...
No, that's just the video. That's just
No,
that's
right.
just
Oh,
the
okay.
video.
That's
Yeah.
just it. Right. Okay.
And the actual scene that we're paused at here, it looks like him doing... well, it's not here. It looks like the ship doing the braking burn. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Is it the braking burn when it comes in towards Talsetti? Because you can see the motion of the
Oh,
little
yeah,
things. These
right.
are to give us a frame of reference.
Yep.
They're going that way. This is the front of the ship. But direction is relative in space. So you could probably guess that the engines are facing towards whatever's producing these particles. And I would guess that's a...
Oh, right. Yes. So it's braking burn. You got to spin it around to...
Yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
right.
s-
Got it.
Then fire the engines to
Got it.
slow down. Yes.
Got it. Oh, well done.
Other than that, it looks
Alright.
like I expected it to. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Like I can even see the incision where it would have turned. So I think because we can see the plane where the book accurate one would have turned, it might have been like a laser design production change to have the giant fin. Anyway, we'll find out what the giant fins are when the movie comes out.
Oh, aircraft carrier breakdown, Sagan.
Okay. So this looks like, I know nothing about aircraft carriers. This looks like a standard American, Chinese, Russian, I don't know.
American.
Everyone. I think in the book
Yeah, but
this was a
this-
Chinese.
Oh, it was a
aircraft carrier.
Chinese aircraft
I
carrier,
think
was
in
it?
the book was meant to be a Chinese aircraft
Ah,
carrier.
okay. Interesting.
Okay, so since, look, you can see down here, everyone is arranged at the front of the carrier. So I think this is them watching the nuclear hydrogen bomb go
Yep.
off in Antarctica. Because in the book, they blew a piece of Antarctica into the ocean in order to slow down the warming.
I don't remember that.
In order to slow down the cooling. They were trying to find ways to
Ah.
artificially cool
Ah.
global warming.
Right.
Turns out it's hard to do that on purpose.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
Since Antarctica has tons of methane, I think, they blew a chunk of it, evaporated into the sea, up into the atmosphere.
They're trying
buy
to
some
cool
more
the
time.
planet,
No,
trying to
warm
buy
the
some time.
planet.
Oh,
Warm
sorry,
the planet.
warm the
Since
planet
the
to buy
sun's
some time.
dimming.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, of
Oh, that's
course.
right. It's dimming. That's
Yes.
right.
Okay. Are you recording? Yeah? Okay, so in the book, you can see here, this is very blurry. In the book, Grace builds models and stuff out of xenonite. I don't know how to pronounce it. Xenonite.
That's the
internet.
magic. That's the material that Rocky has.
That the Iridians use.
Right.
And it's super strong and you know.
Yeah.
Plot
Right.
saving material.
Right.
We love it. Plot convenience material. Anyway, in the book, he builds models of the ships and also figure out how to connect their airlocks. Because, they're not
Yeah,
compatible,
that's right. He's
obviously.
trying to explain.
Yeah, he's trying to explain to Rocky, and they send messages through space and he has to go out and catch them, and B plays catch with Rocky. It's awesome. Anyway, he builds models of the ships to connect their airlocks. I think this looks like the Blip A that we see later in the trailer.
Yes.
It's got, kind of looks like a TIE fighter, see? It's got the spindly things that we
It
saw.
looks like Battlestar Galactica Cylon mothership. All right. You haven't seen it. All right.
Anyway, so these spindly things look like the spindly things we see later in the trailer.
Got it.
Yeah. So I think that's what he's doing, and also, Grace is Grace, so he's going to fly it around and pretend to be him, clearly.
Right.
Yeah.
So the ship, we've got more detailed look. So
Yes.
it's how big is it?
Okay, so in the book, I think they mentioned 3 to 5 times as big as the ISS. Of course,
Right.
nothing compares to the Blip A, because Xenonite, they can build giant space structures that are basically indestructible.
Right.
But it's a big ship. And so what we can see here, I see one of the astrophage engines, another one, and another one. And considering the size, so this scene is Grace giving...
Human for scale.
Human for scale. With not much, frame reference, but still.
Yep.
This is Grace giving his friends a burial in space because they died en route to Talsetti.
Oh, spoiler alert. Anyway, yeah, no.
It's like
If you read the
first-
book,
It's in the first 5 pages.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Okay, so basically, I think that in the book, it's mentioned that the actual part of the ship that Grace could live in is it's not super cramped.
Right.
It's big compared to human astral. ISS.
ISS, yep.
The living space
Yep.
is as big as the floor area of the entire ISS.
Oh, okay. That's
Half
pretty
of that
good.
which astronauts can't even access.
Got it.
Well, they can, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Anyway, but I think the ship's actually going to have a lot more space than we
Mm-hmm.
originally thought. So I think they're going to put a few more rooms in there.
Oh,
Because
okay.
in the book, I was kind of disappointed that there weren't more things in the Hail Mary.
Because he only finds a couple of
He only finds
rooms. There's a
3 rooms.
control room, yeah.
No, actually 4 technically. The tiny storage sliver,
Yeah.
the storage, the control room, the bunks, and the lab.
That's right.
So I'm hoping they put like more rooms in there, more things. So that's the airlock. I think the control room is up there. And interestingly, up here, we have like this curvy out like bulge at the top. I think that in the book, right, there's some beetles in the top.
Oh yes,
yes.
Oh yeah,
Named
the
after.
Beatles. That's
Yes,
right.
the Beatles.
Paul, Ringo,
I can't
John,
remember.
Paul, George,
Yes.
and Ringo. Yes.
Named after the Beatles band for the 70s, of course. And I think this is where they deployed the Beatles. But from the look of the thing up here, it looks like the release clamps have already been released.
Oh, so
which
this
is
is
weird, because that doesn't happen until halfway through the book.
Ah.
But Grace gives his friends a burial
Yes,
right
right.
at the start. So either that's an editing artifact or
Or the Beatles are somewhere else.
Beatles or something, but they have to be at the front of the ship, otherwise the ship just crashes into them
Oh.
as soon as they get released.
Okay.
So it's probably just an editing artifact, production artifacts.
Okay.
Or maybe I just can't see properly.
Right.
Because my eyes are broken. Anyway, interesting. There's this big sliding thing on these giant nylon ropes.
Nothing like that in the book?
No.
Well, that might be part of the cable that spins.
Maybe. But if it's part of the cable, that's... I just realised.
What?
Where's the giant things?
Well, they're obviously on this end here,
No,
right?
they're out the front. They're coming out
Oh,
the
they
front.
were. They were coming out the front.
Where are they gone? Where it?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
see
you're
the
right.
space. Where they fold it?
You're right, I think. We'll have to go back and have another look at the overall image, but I think you might be right. Okay.
Well, like, I could stand here all day and look at all the different parts of this, but like,
Yep.
that's what I see. Where are the things?
So the AI...
The idiot AI that can't understand anything because Grace is too smart for it. Because like, in little tidbit, at the start of the book, the AI says, what's 2 + 2? In order to let him, activate the ship. And he
Right.
says something super complicated. 2i pi to the something, something, something.
So it has a name now.
So it has a name now. It's
And it wasn't in the
Mary.
book.
No, that was not in the book. It was just the idiot AI.
Well, it's Project Hail Mary,
So it's the Mary, I guess.
It's Mary, I guess. Okay. No, interesting. Or maybe someone who just did the annotations on that just made it up.
Maybe.
Yeah. Power distribution.
Power distribution. Okay.
So they must have 3 power buses, I'd
Yes.
say. Yep.
Oh no, they got 5.
No, 5.
5. Okay.
5 power buses.
Let's see. What have we got here? Could that be rotation? I'm not sure any of these things.
Aft. CMS aft.
Maybe.
No.
Got a cool little map here of the. Yeah.
The
Phone system.
trajectory.
Oh, we got a time here. Hail Mary. Oh, here we go.
Oh, 20.
Some time. 22 hours, 13 minutes, and 3 seconds UTC.
Yes, and we're in 2032. It's set
Yes.
in 2032.
Ah, that would be
Yeah.
good. Or either that's like an arrival time, maybe.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the book
Me
timeline
neither,
at
I
all.
don't remember the book.
Okay.
Over here we've got all the same screens in Russian. And
Oh,
in,
okay. Different languages.
Different
Yep.
languages, because 3 different crew members that
Yep.
read different languages natively. Down here it says
Screen. They're different screens.
Screen. Yeah,
Well, they're the 4
oh,
screens, so you can
I
put
guess so.
different things on different screens. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. We can actually discern a lot from how they actually launched the Hail Mary first. Look. Okay, so this was Earth, or maybe
Yep.
it's Earth's current position, but then why would it need to know Earth's current position?
Right.
So I
yes.
think
True.
this was Earth when it launched.
Yep.
Interestingly, it looks like it used like
A direct. It looks like it didn't slingshot.
No, it didn't slingshot. It just went.
Yeah, because it's got the fuel from the
It could just
It's got
zoom
an
across
infinite
the-
amount of fuel, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. It just goes
not
straight
infinite
out. Well,
because, but
it does
a
what
lot
it-
of fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looked like it just goes straight out and it just I expected like some really cool gravity slingshot thing to get it up to speed. Because astrophage, it's powerful. Like, I didn't
yeah,
expect
but you
it to be
just
that
can.
powerful.
But the thing with it doesn't have to be that powerful. You can continuously
Just
use it,
yeah.
so it builds upon itself, just like a solar sail.
Oh, yeah.
Can
It's
it's just the fact that you're
Yeah.
still continuously putting energy into it, that it just keeps going on forever. Whereas normal rockets, you have to do slingshots because we can only fire those for like a minute.
Yes, got it.
So
Oh, I like the continuity with the actual spatial location of Tarseti. Because here you can see that it goes up and out. That's what they tell Sagan from us.
it's up and out of the plane.
Yes.
So the plane of the solar system. So it's going up and out of the plane of the solar system.
Yeah.
Right.
The solar system is like here, and it's faced like that.
Yeah.
And Telsagan's like over there.
Right.
So it goes like here.
Shoo. Yep.
That's
what it's
serious.
depicted. Okay.
Considering the
Well
attention
done.
of detail in that.
I'm sure they would have had
Oh,
an astronomer consultant.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I can't really tell anything else from these screens though.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's the ship. These have to extend out. This is my theory. These concertina out, right?
We need a name for these fins. The frontal fins. Let's call them the fins.
Yeah. Okay.
The fins. Okay. So the fins. Earlier they were there, and then they weren't, and now they're back again.
You can see the receptacle there that they fold into.
Oh yeah, I
Look,
see.
you see that little box thing? I reckon they fold into that.
Interesting.
But then you've got to be on the end of it in order to spin to get the gravity.
Yeah. So
Right?
I don't...
So the hab module has to go all the way to the end, doesn't it?
Yeah. But remember how I said that maybe the bottom of the ship was like not accessible?
Yeah.
No, it's completely symmetrical. You can
Right.
see, that's a full. Yeah, no, never mind. That's a full. Yeah, like the two halves of the ship go up.
And why are they in some sort of nebula
this
thing?
This is either like a awesome shot they didn't need to add, and I'm happy for it.
Right.
Or more likely, this is when Rocky's on Grace's ship inside tunnels, in Xenonite tunnels inside Grace's ship, and they collect Tormobia, and they collect Astrophage.
Yeah.
From this.
That's right. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, because
right.
once they reach there, Grace joins Rocky's ship. No, Rocky joins Grace's ship.
Yep.
And they go to this. They collect.
That's
Astrophage,
right.
And then they find out, and then they find Tormobia in the stream, and then they go down to the planet, and then they do the whole risky skin the atmosphere.
Oh, that's right.
Xenonite
Yes.
chain, grab the Tormobia thing.
Got it.
Which
Okay.
is that's gonna be the big action set piece of the movie.
Oh.
If they do that right.
Okay,
that's
you're gonna be excited.
That's
All
gonna
right.
be- I believe that this scene is him jumping off off the ship because near the end of the book he jumped off the ship to I think this is either scene where they grab the beetles when the ship is damaged to use
Right.
them as thrust.
Yep, that's right.
Or this is him jumping off the ship to deal with the tangled chain when they're doing the crazy Adrian. That's what they call the planet. The crazy Adrian Tormobia gathering 3 kilometer long Xenonite chain.
Oh.
So,
Right.
and considering there's this black box in the background is either an editing artifact, something we don't know.
Oh, it's something right in the distance, right?
Oh no. No, because in the book, I think I'm wrong, but Grace chains the box to his back. He carries the chains in order
right.
to fix it.
There you go.
So
that's right.
probably
Yeah.
the collecting box.
Right, and that's
Ironically.
towing behind him.
Yeah.
So that's chained to him. Okay.
In
cool.
the book, I think it was slightly different, but
Right.
I'm really happy with that too. Yeah, again, you can see the beetle bit.
So they haven't just slapped this together.
No,
it looks
this
like
is-
they've really
they've really finished
detail.
filming it. It's so much. I could stay here for hours. There's so much detail in this. Okay, everyone, we're looking at the Blippi, also known as the weird icicle ship now, I guess. So
What?
in the book, it was described as like a flat, like prismoid thing because Xenonite.
Yeah.
Why bother cussing curves? when Xenonite-
that's what I imagined.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah, me
some
too. Some
but
big-
it was huge, right?
Yes, it was huge, but
Yeah.
because it had 12 Iridians on it originally,
Right.
but then they all died from radiation. Sorry, Rob.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
We're in spoiler territory now.
Yeah, we are. But you
Okay.
can't help it.
No. Okay, this looks like the place where this little bit here, which I presume is.
Oh, that's
where-
sticking out the front, is it?
No, this is like sandwiched between them.
Yeah, but it almost looks like it's protruding
That's your
out the
eyes.
front.
That is your eyes.
Okay, that's my eye.
No.
That's my imagination.
It's
All right.
sandwiched in between, and we have some damaged parts of the weird.
Yes,
things.
yes, we do. They are damaged, right? Yeah, you can see they concertina out because they're shaped
Yeah.
like that. They actually compress back down. You know,
Yes.
zzzz. Right.
Yes, and you
right.
can see they're obviously damaged because you can see the empty frame here.
Yes.
I wonder
Yeah.
how they did all of this like realistically looking. Like this is some. I'm just saying, this is some top level CGI.
Okay.
Anyway, continue. Oh, the models though. The models they would have used. Anyway, this bit looks like, where Rocky and his 11 other crewmates would have lived. And these look like the engines, but they're huge and they got these giant icicle things. And these are not like particle trails.
No. These are actually part of the ship, right?
Xenonite stabby blades. They're literal Xenonite, like, stabby blades. I don't know what they're expecting to find out here.
That's weird. I did not picture that. But I am correct, am I not? That kind of looks like a Cylon mothership.
Either these are like, okay, these things are a movie invention. So, and this movie looks very faithful to the book with a few changes, mostly to the ship's designs. So, I think since they changed it so rapidly, this would be a hard model to construct. Like with Xenonite, of course, this would be an easy ship. But for the model to make for filming these shots with it, this would be incredibly hard to make with all these little strands of metal.
Well, it's probably all CGI.
I think
You reckon somebody built a model?
The Hail Mary is definitely
probably someone built a model. Yeah.
Anyway, so they didn't add these just for aesthetic flair, definitely. They have a purpose. Maybe I can see them being like astrophage gathering like coils.
Right.
That's a lot of surface area.
Well, but there was nothing major description of the
blip A.
the blip A in that.
Flats and long and lots of
right, so somebody's just taking
it.
Well, Andy Weir is executive producing it.
Yeah,
so he's.
I'm betting all of this is his.
This
might be him retroactively improving the book.
It might be.
I'm sorry.
It might be.
This might be him retroactively making the book better.
It could be. Yes.
Implanting this image in our minds. Yeah. I don't know.
Because unlike The Martian, he did not have any say in that whatsoever. Yeah. Whereas this one, he is executive producer. He calls the shots.
He calls most of the shots. Yeah.
Yep.
The Martian is a good movie, but like this. Yeah.
This has his input to it.
Yeah.
So yes.
He's hiding. Anyway, he's hiding something big. I can see this like hexagons are the bestagons.
Hexagons are the bestagons.
Hexagons are the bestagons. I can see these like the hexagon shapes, like they hold all these rods, but like there's lots of empty spaces in them. I think it's just lots of surface area to catch something.
Right.
Catch some particle. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll find out.
This bit here looks like, you can't see it because of all the strands, but this bit here looks like the place where Rocky and his crewmates would have lived.
Right.
So, this is all...
You don't know. They almost look clear.
Xenonite is
Oh, it's translucent, right?
They're not completely like glass, but
right.
It's like I don't know the word. It goes through it.
Right.
And look, Rocky's extending some sort of airlock here.
Yep.
You can see, it's obvious. Looks like there's something in these. Like, either this is because of the darkness here. Maybe this is... No, they look intentional.
And what are these things?
Oh, Rocky, in the book, he had a like a little robot since already.
The robot. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So they have a little robot to service things else.
That's right. Yep.
But
Oh.
These giant hexagon things are obviously where the astrophage drives are.
Right.
So, but these rods.
Interesting. Interpretation. Andy Weir had to have.
He had to have done this.
This is his idea.
Work, damn it!
So I'm hoping that they do it. Not too many flashbacks, right?
Yeah,
I don't want the continuous flashbacks.
Okay, so 15-20 minute segments of flashbacks, twice or 3 times in the movie.
Right, yes. I don't, because the book is constantly flashing back and forth.
Yeah, which works for the book, but for the movie that would be an audience killer.
It would be an audience killer, you think?
Yeah.
Right, so I think they'll start off the movie with the opening scene, he's on the ship. Just same as the book.
Yeah.
Right, and then they'll have major... 3 or 4 major flashbacks or something. Yes. Right. So you agree that too many flashbacks would kill it?
Yes, it definitely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. They have to think about the audience and audience. So you said there was a test screening.
Oh yeah, in test screenings apparently it was about 3 hours long and it was really good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 3 hours. I wish it was 8, but like 3 hours.
Right.
is good.
3. You'll take whatever you get.
Take what I get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think they'll leave out?
Probably just some of this. Oh, there was this one really weird scene on Earth about Strat having to fire having to put down a lawsuit because all the companies on Earth
Oh, right.
sued Project Hail Mary for stealing every.
What?
Yeah, because
For stealing all the tech or whatever.
no, they put every single piece of software ever made by
Oh,
humanity
that's
on the
right.
ship.
That's right.
They
IP
use.
rights. So,
Yes.
So,
yeah.
so Earth's about to be destroyed,
And
and they're concerned about IP rights.
Yes.
Bloody lawyers.
Yes. Basically every company on Earth
Right.
that isn't directly helping.
All right.
So they'll
Alright.
cut that sort of thing out. They'll also probably there was a big scene at the start of the book where Grace gets an email and talks with one of his friends at the bar about the Petrova line, which they're supposed.
Oh yes. Yeah.
They'll probably cut most of that out.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Anything else?
Hmm.
Just little things here
Right.
and there. Yeah.
And you want them to keep the end in, and you reckon they will?
Yes.
Cause,
Word for word.
word for
Dialogue
word.
For dialogue.
Because in the Martian, the movie, they added an extra scene back on Earth. You don't want that,
An extra back on Earth would be good, but
right?
if it's
So if he adds something, if Andy Weir
it
decides to
better
add
be
something,
it
right?
better be good.
Right, but it better be
a
the
good-
same ending. Okay,
Yes,
right.
Same ending.
Because I thought the Martian ending it added value, added back because the book just abruptly ends.
Just ends
It
with them
it just
on-
ends,
on the ship,
which was
yes.
kind of dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like him at the end and
Right.
much better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Catch you next time.
Okay.